In the vast sun-drenched savannas of Africa, where the air is thick with the scent of dust, and the cries of wildlife echo through the plains, a cheetah lies in a state of both beauty and horror. This magnificent creature, known for its breathtaking speed and elegance, has fallen victim to an insidious affliction, a barnacle wound that grotesquely mars its sleek form. Imagine the juxtaposition of power and vulnerability as this apex predator, the epitome of grace, is now an unwitting host to a colony of barnacles, clinging to its skin like a dark, twisted crown. This shocking reality serves as a reminder of nature's brutal unpredictability, where even the fastest of animals can be brought low by something so seemingly innocuous. Barnacles, marine crustaceans that typically attach themselves to hard surfaces in the ocean, have found an unlikely home on this land-dwelling predator. Their presence is not merely a nuisance, it is a parasitic infestation that can lead to severe health complications. As these barnacles anchor themselves to the cheetah's skin, their hard, calcified shells create an open wound, inviting infection and disease. The cheetah's body, once a masterpiece of evolution, is now a canvas for these relentless invaders, who feast on the very flesh that sustains them. The sight is both repulsive and fascinating, as the cheetah's fur is matted and stained, a stark contrast to the vibrant golden coat it once proudly displayed. As we delve deeper into the biology of barnacle infestation, we discover that these creatures are not mere parasites. They are survivors, evolved to exploit weaknesses in their hosts. They can thrive in environments where few others can, showcasing nature's raw adaptability. Yet, this adaptability comes at a cost. The cheetah, weakened and vulnerable, is a testament to the delicate balance of ecosystems. The barnacles, in their quest for survival, inadvertently jeopardize the life of one of nature's most formidable predators, highlighting the cruel irony of existence that survival often comes at the expense of another. In a world where humans dominate the landscape, we must reflect on our role in this cycle of life and death. Our actions, from pollution to habitat destruction, have far-reaching consequences that ripple through the animal kingdom. The barnacle-infested cheetah serves as a dark metaphor for the impact of human interference in nature. Just as the barnacles cling to their host, so too do our choices cling to the environment, often suffocating the very life we cherish. Perhaps it is time to consider that in our relentless pursuit of progress, we may be the true parasites, unwittingly festering wounds on the planet we call home. And so, as we marvel at the beauty of the cheetah, let us also ponder the grotesque realities that lie beneath the surface. In a tranquil pasture, a striking white horse stands out against the backdrop of green grass and blue sky. But upon closer inspection, this majestic creature bears a ghastly secret. Its side is marred by a horrific wound, a grotesque testament to nature's darker side. This is no ordinary injury. It is the result of a barnacle infestation that has taken hold of the horse's skin, creating a scene that is both shocking and repulsive. Imagine a once proud animal now reduced to a canvas of suffering, its flesh invaded by these relentless crustaceans. How did it come to this? The answer lies in the tenacity of the barnacle, a creature that, despite its small size, can wreak havoc on unsuspecting hosts. Barnacles, primarily found in marine environments, are notorious for their ability to latch onto surfaces, including the skin of our equine friend. They begin life as tiny larvae, drifting through the water until they find a suitable host. Once they settle, they secrete a powerful adhesive, anchoring themselves firmly in place. As they grow, they form hard shells, which can become a deadly burden for the horse. The infestation can lead to severe irritation, infection, and even the risk of systemic illness. The horse, unable to rid itself of these unwelcome guests, suffers in silence, a victim of nature's cruel whims. As the barnacles proliferate, they create a grotesque landscape on the horse's body, a nightmarish sight that can evoke both horror and fascination. The white horse, once a symbol of beauty and grace, now serves as a chilling reminder of the relentless cycle of life and death. In this stark dance between host and parasite, one cannot help but ponder the moral implications of such a relationship. Humans, too, often find themselves in similar predicaments, unwittingly inviting chaos into their lives, be it through environmental neglect or the exploitation of nature's resources. As we gaze upon this unfortunate horse, we are reminded of our own vulnerabilities. Nature, in all its splendor, can also be a harbinger of suffering. So, the next time you see a barnacle, remember it's not just a creature clinging to a rock. It's a reminder of the delicate balance between beauty and horror, a testament to the fact that sometimes the most innocent among us can bear the heaviest of burdens. And who knew that the barnacle could teach us such profound lessons about life? Perhaps we should all be a little more careful about what we cling to. In the sprawling plains of North America, the majestic bison roams, a symbol of wild beauty and strength. But not all is well in this seemingly idyllic landscape. Imagine a bison, once proud and powerful, now marred by a grotesque affliction, a barnacle wound that gnaws at the very essence of its existence. This is not a tale of mere survival. It is a chilling glimpse into the dark underbelly of nature's cruelty. As we delve into the life of this unfortunate creature, prepare yourself for a journey that will unveil the unsettling relationship between host and parasite, a relationship that is as fascinating as it is disturbing. The bison, with its shaggy coat and imposing horns, stands as a testament to resilience. Yet, beneath its thick fur, lies a wound that tells a story of suffering. Barnacles, those seemingly innocuous crustaceans, have taken hold of this bison's flesh, embedding themselves in a grotesque display of nature's relentless pursuit of survival. These tiny, hard-shelled creatures, often associated with the ocean, have found an unlikely host on this terrestrial giant. But how did it come to this? The answer lies in the bison's environment, where the lines between land and water blur, creating a perfect breeding ground for these opportunistic parasites. Barnacle infestation is a phenomenon that occurs when these crustaceans latch onto a host, often causing severe damage in the process. In the case of our bison, the barnacles have burrowed deep into its skin, forming a painful colony that festers and weeps. The initial attachment is a result of the barnacle's instinct to find a safe haven, often leading to a grotesque symbiosis. As they anchor themselves, they begin to feed on the bison's nutrients, draining its vitality and leaving behind a festering wound. This phenomenon is not just a simple case of bad luck. It is a stark reminder of the brutal realities of survival in the wild. As we observe the bison's struggle, we are reminded of the complex web of life that exists in nature. The barnacle, in its quest for survival, becomes a parasite, exploiting the bison's body for sustenance. This relationship, while seemingly one-sided, is a natural part of the ecosystem. The bison, despite its suffering, plays a crucial role in the environment, contributing to the balance of life that sustains countless other species. Yet, the question remains, at what cost does this balance come? The bison's wound is a visible reminder of the darker side of nature, where beauty and horror coexist in a delicate dance. As we dive deeper into the science of barnacle infestation, we uncover the mechanisms that allow these creatures to thrive. Barnacles possess specialized appendages that enable them to filter feed, extracting nutrients from the surrounding environment. However, when they infest a bison, they shift from being passive filter feeders to active parasites, consuming the host's resources. The wound becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, further complicating the bison's plight. What was once a magnificent beast is now a canvas of suffering, a testament to the harsh realities of life on the plains. In this macabre tale of survival, we must also consider the role of humans in this intricate web of life. Our actions have far-reaching consequences, often disrupting the delicate balance of nature. That destruction, pollution, and climate change have all contributed to the decline of wildlife. Leaving animals like the bison in the quiet stillness of a sunlit pasture, there lies a white horse, its coat gleaming like freshly fallen snow. But beneath this pristine exterior lurks a horrific secret, a barnacle wound, a grotesque testament to nature's dark side. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is met with a sight that evokes both fascination and revulsion. Clusters of barnacles, hard and crusty, have formed a ghastly armor upon the horse's skin. These marine parasites, typically found clinging to rocks and boats, have found an unlikely host in this majestic creature. How did it come to this? The answer lies in the often overlooked intersection of animal and nature, where the lines blur and the grotesque becomes the norm. Barnacle infestation occurs when these tiny crustaceans, drawn by moisture and warmth, latch onto unsuspecting surfaces. In this case, the horse, perhaps after a dip in a brackish pond or a close encounter with a polluted waterway, became a perfect candidate for these opportunistic invaders.